Welcome everybody to the Jokebudd Football Show. I'm your host, the one and only Jokebudd. Happy to have y'all back with me. Week 2 is in the books. It was a good one, per usual. Just happy and excited that the football season is back. And we're ready to attack. We got a lot to go over again. We got a lot of results to go over. So let's get started with the injuries. Tua Tagovailoa, quarterback, Miami Dolphins, has a rib injury. I think he's dead today. He may be able to play the next game. I'm not for sure. They updated. T.J. Watt injured his groin. He is who he say he is and who he think he is. He just signed all that big money. You have to watch that very carefully because he's the one on that defense that makes it go. So it's going to be very, very critical that we find out more information, especially if you have him in your fantasy. And if you're a fan favorite of Steelers, you definitely want him in your lineup. You definitely want out there, especially after all the money he didn't got. So he's worth the price of fee, as I said earlier. Andy Dalton has a knee injury. It's not to believe to be too serious, but this might be the opening for Justin Fields. Bears fans, Justin Fields, fantasy teams, Justin Fields. Think about it. Matter of fact, don't think about it. You know what's up. Carson Wentz, both ankles sprained. I was at the Indy game when they played LA Rams. Closer than I thought. He gave good effort, good fight. Carson Wentz been playing pretty good when healthy, so it's not his fault. But it was a gruesome takedown by Aaron Donald. So I'm not for sure if he's gonna be able to play. We got Tennessee. I don't know. We shall see. It's being monitored. I heard he's in walking boots and riding around on scooters right now. He'll try it out Wednesday, so we shall see. It's a lot of injuries this week from notable players. Deontay Johnson went down with a knee injury. We don't know how severe it is, but I hear it's really bad. I haven't heard a new update yet. Wide receiver from the Steelers. That's big fantasy implications. What do you have? Any of the three? Chase Claypool, Juju Smith-Schuster, or Deontay Johnson. So, and if you're a Steelers fans, boy, he's the true number one. He reminds me so much of Antonio Brown. If he stays after it and can stay healthy, he always gets injured every year. So, hopefully he can pull through this one. Next quarterback, Tyrod Taylor with a hamstring. I believe they put him on a short-term IR. So I think it's Davis Mills' job. So monitor that. That's bad luck for Tyrod. He always comes out and gives 100% effort. A consummate professional. No matter what type of situation he's put in, he produces. So much respect to him and speedy recovery. Jarvis Landry's knee, he just got placed on IR. I don't know if it's for the season or not, so don't quote me, but I know it's IR, so he's going to be out at least 3 weeks. I think short term is 3 weeks, so monitor that situation. They're going to need Odell back immediately. Darrell Henderson, I seen the shot at the game. He had some bruised or ripped rib cartilage. They say he's day to day. It's a pain tolerance thing. Coach Sean McVay came out and said he should be fine, so we'll see. So just keep a close eye on that. Laviska Shenault had a shoulder injury, which was thought to be bad, but Coach Urban Meyer came out and said that he should be fine and just day to day, and he should be able to play Sunday. Dalvin Cook, types of injuries. He's just banged up. He just needs rest. I don't think a Dalvin Cook has to practice during the week. Maybe a little bit to show them something, but it's not going to be too much. I think he's ready to roll. Just needs some rest, some ice tubs and things like that. And Taylor Lewan's knee, I think it's pretty bad. I think so. So he went from being abused by Chandler Jones the first week to now having this knee injury. It's just getting worse and worse for Taylor Lewan, left tackle from the Tennessee Titans. So that's my injury wrap. It's a lot of injuries. It's a lot of fantasy implications and fan implications. So you definitely have to keep an eye out on those. Definitely. Well, let's go over the Week 2 games, starting with Thursday night, New York Giants at Washington Football Team. I had the score 17-23 in favor of the Washington football team. It turned out to be 29 Giants, 30 to the Washington football team. They eked out a win. It was a crazy good game. Daniel Jones showed out. Taylor Heineke is showing people that if you just give me an opportunity, I can show you what to do. And I respect that on so many levels, even in my personal life right now. Just give me an opportunity, and I'll show you what I can do. So much respect to Heineke. He's doing his thing. He threw one interception, came back, blew it off, and he stayed focused. So much respect to him and the football team. And Terry McLaurin, he's elite. New Orleans at Carolina. I had it 27-21 in favor of New Orleans. It was the complete opposite. New Orleans had 7. Carolina had 26. Carolina is rolling. Sam Darnold looks like he's coming alive. They might have something here. It's only 2 games, so I don't want to get too deep on it. But it's a lot of weapons for him, and he got time in the pocket, and he doesn't have to do too much. Cincinnati at Chicago. I had Cincy 27, Chicago 21. The true score was Cincy 17, Chicago 21. Cincinnati took a step back. They're so run heavy. They have to let Joe Burrow command the offense. And when they do that, they'll open up another level. But he's being cornered or boxed in just a little bit, and they're letting the offense run through Joe Mixon. And Chicago came out and won. Surprisingly, with Andy Dalton going down, even Justin Fields came in. He threw a pick. So Chicago found the way to win. That's a veteran-laden team, so kudos to them. Houston at Cleveland. I had it 17 Houston, Cleveland 27. It ended up being Houston 21, Cleveland 31. Not too much to take away from this game. That Tyrod got hurt, but I knew Cleveland would do what they had to do to get a 10-point win. They should have a comfortable win. LA Rams at Indy. How about this? I had the Rams 27, Indianapolis 24. The true score was Rams 27, Indianapolis 24. Wow, go figure. Very good game, close game, ups and downs, roller coaster ride. The Rams did enough to win. They answered in the crucial moments, and they got the victory. But Colts, let's keep fighting. Denver at Jacksonville. I had Denver 28, Jacksonville 17. The true score was Denver 23, Jacksonville 13. Denver takes care of business there. Not too much to speak about. Buffalo at Miami. I had Buffalo 24, Miami 20. I just thinking with anytime there's a division game, it's usually tighter. But this one was out of hand. Buffalo 35, Miami 0. So 35 to love. Josh Allen had enough. This Bills team is a force to be reckoned with, and they just had to remind people. New England at the New York Jets. I had New England 24-20. The true score was New England 25-6. Whoa. New England took care of business. I think Zach Wilson threw 4 picks. It's going to be a learning curve. He'll learn from it. He'll learn. Just the growing pains. Pay your dues. You got most of them go through it. At least 80% of rookie quarterbacks go through it. So he's just learning. San Fran at Philly. I had San Fran 24, Philadelphia 27. I really thought Jalen Hurts was leading this team in another lane. They take it one step back. It's San Fran 17, Philadelphia 11. So it was a slugfest. It wasn't too out of hand, but it was one of those muddy games, definitely. Las Vegas Raiders at Pittsburgh. I had Las Vegas 20, Pittsburgh 28. True score was Las Vegas 26, Pittsburgh 17. The Raiders are proving. They are proving to us that they are for real. We'll see next week. So we'll see. Derek Carr is really, really coming of age. I guess he's tired of all the talk, and he's putting the money where his mouth is. He's putting it on. So respect to Derek Carr for that. Minnesota at Arizona. I had Minnesota 24, Arizona 21. True score was Minnesota 33, Arizona 34. What a game. Very good game. Kyler Murray, leading MVP candidate. I know who I picked was Mahomes, but it's still early. It's 2 weeks, but he's showing out in fantasy and real life. So much respect out to Murray and the Cardinals. Atlanta at Tampa Bay. I had Atlanta 17 at Tampa Bay's 30. True score was Atlanta's 25 to Tampa Bay's 48. It's not too much to take from here. It's still a blowout. The ageless wonder, Tom Brady, 5 touchdowns. I mean, it's just sickening. The GOAT, the boogeyman. So take that for what it's worth. But Tampa Bay looking very, very good. I think they play the Rams, so that's going to be a good game this week coming up. A very good game. Good test early. Dallas at LA Chargers. I had Dallas 24, Chargers 17. Ended up being Dallas 20 to Chargers 17. Close fought game, hard fought game. It went down to the wire. Dallas eked it out. I don't know what's going on with Ezekiel Elliott, but he has to snap out of it because Tony Pollard looked real good. Ended up being a top 5 running back in fantasy, so watch out. It's not looking good. They're going to start reevaluating you, and you're going to be shipped out of there next season. Definitely. Come on, Zeke. You know you got it. Tennessee at Seattle. I had Tennessee 24, Seattle 27. True score was Tennessee 33, Seattle 30. King Henry is back. Every year we doubt King Henry. Every year we doubt him. We're just waiting for him to fall off. I think he has 2 more seasons after this. Then you can start talking about the fall off. So for this season, next season, and the season after that, he's King Henry. End of story. It was only a matter of time before he turned up. And I knew this would probably happen. And I still didn't take him. Kansas City at Baltimore. I had Kansas City at 34. Baltimore at 23. True score was Kansas City 35, Baltimore 36. Lamar Jackson finally gets over the hump and beats Kansas City. This is big for their psyche. It's big for him. I didn't think it was going to happen. I saw Kansas City pulling away, but then a turnover and a fumble, one by Mahomes, one by Edwards-Helaire, and this is what you get. Baltimore took care of business, and they didn't want to go down 0-2, so good for them. And then Detroit at Green Bay. I had it 20-30. Green Bay wins, and it wasn't close. Second half, they just blew them out. Aaron Jones went crazy. I think four receiving, 1 rushing. I think he had 5 touchdowns. I'm not for sure, or 4. So 3 receiving, 1 rushing. But it was an onslaught. Nothing to see there. Green Bay took care of business, at least for 1 week. So we'll see where it goes from there. Power rankings. NFL Pro Football Power Rankings. Tampa Bay stays neutral at 1. Kansas City still, to me, stays neutral at 2. I did not feel comfortable putting the Rams at number 2. We will put them up there if they beat if they beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So 1 is Tampa Bay still, 2 is Kansas City, 3 is LA Rams, 4 is Seattle. Cleveland moves up to 5. Buffalo moves up to 6. Baltimore jumps up 4 spots to 7. San Fran up 2 spots to 8. Green Bay stays neutral at 9 because they just beat the Lions. So let's see another test. I think they play San Fran this week, so that's a good one. Number 10 is Arizona. They're coming. Number 11 is Tennessee. Number 12 is Pitt. 13 is a new entry, Denver. Bridgewater's doing some things. And 14 is Dallas. They have the offense. Week 3, we're going to go through the games and projections. Starting with Carolina at Houston on Thursday. I have Carolina 21-17. Washington football team at Buffalo. I have it football team 17, Buffalo 34. Chicago at Cleveland. I have Chicago at 14. Cleveland at 30. Baltimore, Detroit. I have Baltimore at 28. I have Detroit at 20. Arizona at Jacksonville. I have Arizona at 27. Jacksonville 14. LA Chargers at Kansas City. I have the LA Chargers at 20. Kansas City at 34. New Orleans Saints at New England Patriots. I have New Orleans at 24. New England at 20. I think James gets back on the good side. Oh, he let me down this week. Atlanta at New York Giants. I have Atlanta at 21. I have the Giants at 24. I think this is the one to get over the hump and get one in the scoring in the win column. Cincinnati at Pitt. I have Cincinnati 21 and Pittsburgh Steelers at 27. Good division game. Indianapolis at Tennessee. I have Indy at 23. I think Wentz doesn't play. And Tennessee at 31. New York Jets at Denver. I have the Jets at 17. Denver at 24. Denver's rolling. Miami Dolphins, I have them at 16. At the Las Vegas Raiders, 28. Vegas rose again. Tampa Bay at LA Rams. I have Tampa Bay at 27. LA Rams at 23. Seattle Seahawks at Minnesota. I have Seattle at 26. I have Minnesota at 27. 1-point win. Sunday night game, I have Green Bay at San Francisco. Green Bay has 24. San Fran has 21. Monday night, Philadelphia at Dallas. I have Philly at 21. Dallas at 27. It's a lot going on. I hope everybody's doing good in their fantasies. Out of my 4 leagues, I went 2-2 this week. I'm 2-0-2, 0-2-1, and 1-1 in the last one. So if you're looking for waivers, look for Rondale Moore. Justin Fields is playing. Tony Pollard. I don't know what's going on with Zeke, but watch out for Tony Pollard. Watch out for Tony Pollard. Definitely. We're going to go over the top 5s for the fantasy. And then we can get on out of here. Top 5 quarterbacks of the week was Kyler Murray. He's doing it. He's really doing it, looking like a wizard. They call him Baby Yoda. Number 2 was Lamar Jackson, a valiant superstar effort to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Number 3 is the GOAT, Tom Brady. He's just an ageless wonder. It's amazing how he does it. Number 4 is Daniel Jones, who showed up on Thursday night. A lot of running yards. He was getting it in, and a rushing touchdown. Or 2, I'm not for sure. But he was really getting it in. Like, if he played that every week, he'll be fine. Number 5 was Aaron Rodgers, who put on a show for us on Monday night. Good to see him back. Running backs, number 1 was King Henry. Derrick Henry, that is. Crazy. 200-plus yards. I mean, goodness. It's all over again. Number 2 was Aaron Jones, who put on a masterful performance last night on Monday night. Number 3 is Christian McCaffrey. He does a lot without even scoring a touchdown. It's hard to stop. Number 4 was Cordarrelle Patterson. You got to remember that he plays the running back and wide receiver designation, so it could be a lot there for him to be had, and he had a good week. And number 5 is the sleeper. Like I said, if he's on the waiver wire, you need to pick him up. Tony Pollard, second-string running back, Dallas Cowboys. He's looking good. He's looking more energetic, more juice. Number 5, my top 5s for wide receivers are number 1, Cooper Kupp, who had an excellent game. I saw it all, so Cooper Kupp, respect. Number 2 was one of my sleepers, like I told y'all from the beginning, Tyler Lockett. Number 3 is one of my guys, Terry McLaurin. 4 is Courtland Sutton. Good. It's good to see him back after a gruesome injury. It's taking him a while to get back, so shout out to Courtland Sutton. Number 5, it was a tie. Rondell Moore and Mike Evans both played excellent games. Tight ends, the one and only Travis Kelce, number 1. Number 2 is T.J. Hockenson. Number 3 is Rob Gronkowski. 4 is Max Williams, Arizona. 5 is Robert Tonyan. And defensive side and special teams, number 1 was Buffalo. Number 2 was Tampa Bay. Number 3 was New England. 4 is Chicago. And tied for 5 was Carolina and Minnesota. Like I say every time, if you have any fantasy advice, DM me, text me, call me, pull up on me. I'm always a DM away or a text message away for any fantasy needs. Don't panic yet. It's only 2 weeks. Let me know when after 4 weeks, when week 5 hit and you're on 4. So right now, just fill your roster out, see what you like, see what you don't like. But that's all my time. And that is the complete end of week 2. We're on to week 3. So we got Carolina and Houston on Thursday night. Message me, talk to me. I won't be heading back out of town until October for the Monday night game where the Colts are at Ravens. So I'm available. Enjoy y'all football Sunday, and I will talk to y'all next week. And you can always find me somewhere broken. Peace.